What it do, baby? Welcome to Vegeta Saint Army. Thank you guys for liking, watching, and subscribing. Today we're going to talk about what's new this week in Dragon Ball Super card game. And then I'm going to take questions from the boys at Vegeta Saint Army, the Facebook group. We have a really good community there, a lot of memes, a lot of joking, a lot of shooting the shit, fucking around. So I want to bring that to the YouTube channel because I love the guys there. And I want to give them a lot of credit. So first, most important piece of news, big deal, is yes, Nat. I've been waiting so long for this Nat shit to get announced. So Nat is going to be an in-person tournament in Pasadena, California, Saturday, November 20th to Sunday, November 21st. If you don't have your invite, go to the Facebook page for Dragon Ball Super card game. They're going to be posting the tournaments there. They already posted them for you to get your invites. I got mine. A couple of the Vegeta Saint Army boys have them. We're going to go. So we're really excited. But I'm really excited that it's not like online event. Can you imagine? Yo, you hate to see it. If you win Nats and it's an online event, people are gonna roast you. Like, I'm not one of those people that make fun of people for winning an online event. But I know there's a lot of people in the community that do make fun of that, and it's really funny. So imagine like people win Nats, but and you win Nats, but it's an online event, and everyone's like, "No, that guy sucks." Like, that would suck. So like it's really, I'm just glad, bro. We've been in COVID for like a year and a half, like longer. Like, so it's cool coming back to normal. Gencon seems like us coming back to normal. I mean, think about Vegex. Think about like Dreadscoot. Like that was set 10. That was so long ago, and those decks came out after COVID started. That's been so long, bro. So like Vegex has never seen my mouth. I've had a mask like the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, so it's funny. It's crazy how that works. I'm glad we're coming back into the normal times. But so hopefully I'll be in California. I have my invite. Work and life permitting, I'll be there for sure. So will the other Vegeta Saint Army boys. I'll send out my young invaders, and the young invaders that I've sent out from Team Vegeta Saint Army are in Gencon right now. And speaking at Gencon, we've got U7 Gohan. Look, props to Gohan. Props to Gohan. I was talking a lot of shit about Gohan because in Vegeta Saint Army we've been roasting Gohan recently because we love the red Vegeta leader. U7 Gohan, I keep talking shit about because I'm saying that it's not as good, but now look, Christopher Spencer proving me wrong. And by the way, I am not shocked at all about any of these names. All of these guys, all 8 of these guys are just like incredible players. So like this, I feel like all of these guys could have taken different decks and still topped. So this is such a wide meta. We've got 2 yellow decks, a bunch of blue, a red deck, a black deck and Hatch. Like we could have seen Gogeta could have been here. If Justin Rios played like Gogeta, like Black Gogeta, that would have been here. If Legends played King Cold instead of Invoker, he would still be here with King Cold. So this is, I feel like, a top cut of players, not of decks. Not to take anything away from these decks. Good job to U7 Gohan, Icarus, Reboot, you know, all these. So second place is Gohan Icarus by Robert Rizzi. By the way, Gohan Icarus, I think, is the best deck in the game, tied with Reboot Soul Striker. Those are the 2 best decks in the game, in my opinion. And Reboot Soul Striker got 3rd, piloted by Anthony Hernandez. I can't wait to see the deck profile. Hopefully he shares some of his Tinder advice, Tinder stories. You hate to see it. Justin Rios, one of the best players in the game as well, playing Hatch. Really cool. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, God bless. Sublet, thank you, good job, my guy. Putting Vegeta on the map. I'm very grateful. Thank you, bro. Fusamasu by Andrew Duvall, one of the best players in the game as well. These are all the best. Like, these are all great players. Fusamasu, really cool deck to see in Top Cut again. Invoker Legends, what's new? Sin Shenron by Eon Hill. Really cool. Really cool seeing all these decks. What do you guys think? Any decks that, and by the way, there's going to be another Gen Con event tomorrow, both online and in like an in-person event. So we'll see. I wonder how different the Top Cut's going to look there, you know. Another great piece of news is Bandai dropped the trailer for the new set, and Vegeta's on it. Bro, look at the lighting. By the way, this is like the same lighting you see on like a dick pic that you send a girl on Tinder at like midnight. Like, and it's from Japan, so you know it's like pixelated. I hate to see it, but like, look, there's you can't see the text, but look, listen, really good news that you can't read the text because it's pixelated, but there's no pink coloring, and that's a really good thing because when a leader has pink coloring, it means that there's a permanent. And whenever there's a permanent on a leader, it's bad business. But especially Vegeta. Bro, his permanents, Vegeta's permanents are usually awful. Like you can only play Saiyan leaders or cards, or you can only do this, or you can't include black cards, shit like that. Like Bardock, the red Bardock has the worst permanent where he can't use extra cards that are 2 drops or more or whatever, which sucks because then he can't play testing the opposition, which is like the coolest negate. So I'm really thankful. Thank you, Bandai. You guys rule. Giving us another Vegeta leader. I almost sold my staples, bro. like green staples, because my guy Majin doesn't, he doesn't use negates for counters or any of that. So, but look at the artwork. Look at the fit. Vegeta, like the classic pose with the tail and the Gallic gun. It's green. I'm really happy. I'm really pumped. The artwork, man, Bandai's undefeated with this artwork though. Like really, really cool shit. I love that the artwork, like he's all purple in the second one. That's dope. Can't wait to play it. Reprint wise, Sensu getting a reprint. Look, I hate it when people talk about banning Sensu or banning Champa. So every time there's a reprint, I'm so happy they reprint it. Every time there's reprints, they should reprint Bean and they should reprint Champa from set 1. Those are like my 2 favorite cards. Because like Sensu is a card that makes the game better for everyone. Because if Sensu wasn't there, all of these 15k Swarm decks would be insanely good. And Champa, if Champa wasn't there on the other side, he makes control decks bearable. If you take Champa out, control decks are insane. So like I love. By the way, speaking now about the artwork, this is the sickest artwork. We have like cool, like on a cool side, it's really cool because it's like perfect Cell and Super Saiyan 2 Goku, and like funny wise, it's really funny because this is when Goku got Gohan's ass whooped. So this is really funny, really great art, really cool card, really awesome. Thank you, Bandai. Another reprint coming up is Super Saiyan Gogeta, Thwarting the Dark Empire. A lot of people, again, people complain about the reprints from Bandai or like the promos are too good, but you gotta pick a lane because Bandai listens. So they make us vote for the shit. At first, their promos were really good. The green Broly, the green Gohan, the ape Vegeta, the yellow ape Vegeta, and people are like, this is too expensive. These are too good of promos. You need these promos to make the decks work. Make promos bad. And Bandai's like, okay. So they made promos really bad for like a year. And then people were bitching at them like, hey, yo, your tournaments are like sacky. I want to pay $10 and get a promo that's worth $90. I want a plus when I go to your tournaments. I also want good cards. These promos suck. These are unplayable. Like, Dragon Ball sucks. So Bandai's like, okay. So now they give us powerful promos and shit. And now we're bitching about it again. So I don't know. Bandai can't do anything right. Today, Bandai announcing this reprint, people were still bitching about it. And I'm like, bro, honestly, the only thing Bandai cannot reprint is your baby mama's fucking ETB card. Everything else they'll reprint. I'll tell you what, the only card they haven't reprinted is Koichikai, and I'm sure it'll get reprinted now. But that's the only thing. I don't think many other games reprint every great card they have. Every great card in this game has been reprinted. I can't, the best card in the game right now might be Gogeta, Thwarting the Dark Empire. I could be wrong, but that's the census. That's what you hear about around. So thank you, Bandai. From me, in my opinion, and it's okay to disagree. It's okay to disagree. Those are the reasons why I disagree with people talking about that. But those are my reasons. And if you disagree, it's fine. Go to the comments, talk about why you disagree, and maybe we can come to an agreement. I've been wrong before a lot of times, but so now talking to the Vegeta State Army boys, we do have questions from them in the Vegeta State Army Facebook group. Steve Aragon, is Aragon a Lord of the Rings thing? And Steve, the Blue's Clues thing, I can't tell. Starter deck Vegeta mirror match. U7 versus Bardock's crew engines. Ooh, I'm having a hard time with the deck. Running U7 now, I'm thinking about going to the crew engine. That's easy for me. If I'm playing a leader and somebody else is playing it better, I net deck it. Absorb him. Take that shit. Like, what you mean? Um, but mirror match wise, it's weird. I think we're gonna have to start moving away from fighting against fate and running secret identity because removal is starting to look more important than aggression in this meta. It's also about money. How much money? I think the best Vegeta deck is red green with Piccolo. Piccolo 2-drop. So my advice to you is test. The U7 stuff could lose to Bardock's crew stuff because like chain attack, Bardock attacks, next the Gohan, if they're running the Gohan, you can't kill the Goku on your turn. On their turn, I'm sorry, but on your turn you can play Secret Identity. You can do things to them, you know? So my best advice is to see what great players are doing with the deck. And testing that yourself. Test, you know, have an open mind. It seems like you have an open mind. You're switching your deck, you're tinkering with it. Keep doing that. That's the right thing to do. You switch the deck, tinker it, and test with it. That's the best thing to do with it, honestly. Chris Blackman. How to fix King Vegeta, and if where it can fit into the meta. Ooh. I think the control build can do some stuff, but red lacks unison interaction. Yes, it does. I'm thinking of Bulma resolving 4-drop Vegito unison in the later game to shut off decks. That's a really good idea. I think 3-drop Jiren is better, and then you can sideboard Vegito, but Vegito's really cool too, so don't get me wrong. You know what I'm thinking, Chris? Play the starter deck King Vegeta from back in the day. Use Nappa, which you will, that Nappa, you know, super combo, to rival the Vegeta's lineage, King Vegeta, right? Swap into the 3-drop Super Saiyan God Vegeta. What's the name of the 3-drop Super Saiyan Vegeta? To the next level? Yeah, whatever. The one that's 19k critical that people use in the King Vegeta deck. That was 19k crit. Look at the top 5. So swap into him and then evolve into the 5-drop Vegeta. That's Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta at full power. Yeah, because it was switching gears, and the other 3-drop was to the next level, right? Yeah. So the Super Saiyan God to the next level. Swap into him, and then evolve into the 5-drop Vegeta. That's something that cool that I've been thinking about. Daniel Buchanan was thinking about putting the pseudo arrival UI Goku in the old starter deck King Vegeta deck, because you're always going to be comboing from a drop area, so you can just pseudo arrival him pretty easily. And you run a lot of skillless in that deck, so bringing him into your hand will be easy as well. But as far as this King Vegeta, the new one, it's rough. I think it might be dead, but this is such an open meta that we can make it work. But if you make it work, I think you do it without the field card, without the invaders, and you run the Jiren unison for control. But the Vegito one's sideboard the Vegito, or maybe main the Vegito. Test it yourself. See if you're getting to Vegito, because Vegito does kill decks. You're absolutely right. That's a really good idea. So test it and let me know in Vegeta State Army how that's going for you. Shawn Kelly, thoughts on the new multicolor Bardock deck? Yeah, I made a video talking about how broken it is. All the cards are good. All the cards have good effects. The leader is really good too. But it doesn't have as much bite early and mid game as other decks do. So when the bomb comes out, it's not lethal. And I'm finding that out. So I don't think it's as good as I thought. But I do think that it's worth thinking about, because a good player can break it. It's a Saiyan only black leader that runs every color. It's the easiest deck to get spicy with. It has a tight list though, because it runs a lot of SS4 guys, but I can see a really good player breaking that deck, so you gotta be careful with that deck. But yeah, I don't think it's as good as some of the best decks, so it's not worth. I play Vegeta leader, so I don't know. Nino Machado, speaking of which, bro, I think you have shown us so many things with Vegeta decks. Thank you. What non-Vegeta decks do you have and play, and why? Please not King Cold. Why not? I love King Cold. King Cold, he's joking, but King Cold is a really cool deck. I like it when decks do something that no other deck can do, like the whole playing multiple fields at once. That's really cool. Um, I know I joke a lot about Gohan and Frieza, but I played Frieza Prison in Orlando one time. I used to play the Burn Gohan deck a lot, the red one. Um, but non-Vegeta, I played Slug, I played Pan a lot, I played Yellow Broly, Super Shenron, Surge Piccolo, Yellow Jiren, Red. I love Red Hit, and I played those decks because there were no good Vegeta decks at the time, so I played those. Or because I liked the other, like I love Piccolo and Jiren and Hit. They're cool characters. So yeah, that's the reason. But now that we have good Vegeta decks, I have no excuse. I'm playing Vegeta. I hate to see it. What you mean? Look at Shane Rawls, the second or two. Apologize to Gohan. Never. Mm, Never. I'll apologize to you and to Gohan players if I'm ever wrong. Absolutely. But Gohan, no. Like Gohan players, y'all need to play your leader. When Reboot SS2 Gohan was great, a lot of you guys weren't playing him. That's on you. A lot of you guys aren't playing Icarus. That's on you. You should play the fucking Gohan leaders you have that are good. And hey, if U7 Gohan's good, see how he's playing it and play it. But I'm not gonna apologize to I'll apologize to you guys. You guys are doing great with that leader. But Gohan, the character from the anime, no, never. But good job to you guys on Gohan. You guys are doing a great job. But yeah, Gohan's taking a lot of heat in Vegeta Saiyan Army, but we are part of a team together, so congrats. It's all jokes. Until Gohan gets good, at least. Kevin Karanen, yo, playing Majin Vegeta is like wiping your ass with Silk. It is. Speaking of Silk, I'm gonna run 6 super combos in this shit. You hate to see it. Look at this. I love this leader so much. One of my favorite leaders of all time. Maybe my favorite. It's like, I love aggro. I like it, and it is like wiping your ass with Silk. It's quick. It's insulting, but it's quick, painless. Look, rounds with Majin Vegeta last 20 minutes. I know if I'm gonna win or lose immediately, and I'm not gonna get fatigued after like playing 8 rounds, going on to overtime every time. So that's why, as much as I like SS4, I'm like, SS4 Vegeta, like I can't do control. You know what I mean? Vincent Marone, why is Vegeta a bot? Man gets clapped every chapter. Ultra, spoiler alert, Ultra Ego was lit, but now he's on par with Tracksuit Gohan. Wrong. Here's a problem. When Vegeta loses, I don't care, because I know that Vegeta lost, and there's nothing he could have done to prevent that, because he trains every single second of every single day. So, OG. And there's results of training. Like, Vegeta isn't just training for no reason, like other characters. He is leveling up. Like, he is a god of destruction now. He can like he has spirit fusion. He has Hakai. He can break up fusions. He can take out absorbations. He can do spirit bombs, instant transmission, give people energy. I assume he can take energy that he took from you for himself, seeing as he gave that to Goku. I'm not sure. There's so many things he can do now. Oh, if he's in Hakai mode and he gets hit, he gets stronger. I don't know. He's really cool. So when that guy loses, by the way, like Goku lost too. Like, but yeah, when he loses, it's just, to me, it's great because he always comes back and like trains more, or he gets angry, or he says some gangsta shit. When Gohan loses, he like cries. Like watching, you're talking about the tracksuit. Okay, it's a huge difference between what I just explained and the tracksuit scene. Bro, Gohan could barely go Super Saiyan. He lost to base form Frieza. Base form Frieza. One hit. Frieza, I think, didn't even get out of his chair. I don't remember, but bro, that was so pathetic. And you know what's funny? Like, I loved Gohan back in the day. Kid Gohan's my favorite. I loved Teen Gohan. He's so cool. Future Gohan's cool, kind of. But like, bro, they did him so dirty in the Buu arc. They did him so dirty in the super shit. And I'm just like, come on, man. Like, I wish they would fix Gohan. And a lot of Yamcha Gohan fans are like, oh, Vegeta got his ass beat. Bro, your character's not even in the fight. Gohan hasn't shown up in like 3 arcs. I don't want to hear it. Vegeta out here putting out. But I like Gohan. And you know what's funny? When Super started, I used to say that Gohan was stronger than Vegeta because Mystic Gohan was beating adult Majin Buu, and Vegeta couldn't beat Kid Buu, right? Therefore, like, fucking Mystic Gohan's the strongest character in Dragon Ball Z. So when the Beerus arc started, and I went to the theater with my friends, all my friends roasted me. Like, where's your boy Gohan? I'm like, Gohan's not my boy. I thought he was stronger. He got embarrassed, and I was like, damn, bro. Like, yo. But Vegeta's always there for me. He doesn't disappoint. He's always trying. He's the best. IGN. Shout out to IGN, who said Vegeta was the best character. We got Vegeta Saiyan Army Boys in IGN. We got Vegeta Saiyan Army Boys and Team Vegeta Saiyan Army Boys. We got the jerseys coming in. We got our mats by Pro Mats. We got the jerseys on the way. Team Vegeta Saiyan Army showing up. A couple of Vegeta Saiyan Army Boys in Gencon right now. Shouts out to you guys. The young invaders have been sent out. A couple of us are going to go to Nats as well. A lot of us are doing online events because we live in Asia, we live in South America, we live in Canada, or even California. You hate to see it. That's an egg. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the Gen Con Top Cut? What do you think about the announcements? What do you think about the reprints? Go to Vegeta Saiyan Army on the Facebook group. Follow us on Facebook, like, subscribe, all of that bullshit, and I'll see you guys next time.